My heart rages around like an ocean in my head, because there are so many things that I left unsaid. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that is not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, now I'll find you in my dreams. My heart rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that is not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, now Going back and forth about heading out or staying in? With Spotify Premium, you can download and take your music offline for whichever path you choose. Just download and pull up your playlists.
Okay, welcome to Thursday Study Live, except it's not a Thursday, it's a Sunday. So in today's stream we're going to obviously study. We might do something else. But yes, for the start we're going to look at this question, and I'm going to try and answer it, and you guys can answer it too if you want. And we'll put on some music as well, and it's just going to be a chill stream. Well, hopefully, that's the plan. I don't think anything should go wrong, hopefully not. But that's what I'm planning to do. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna just do something quickly and I'll be back with you guys. Okay, I'm going to start the question now. So, okay, so I've got my Macbeth revision guide, and this has some. Well, it's the whole play of. It's the whole play, and it's got some useful information as well. Okay, so we're looking at Macbeth, and we're doing it, and the question kind of wants us to answer it from a sort of feminist perspective. So I think that's what we're going to do. And sort of analyse her character a little bit. So we can begin. we can start. Sorry for the late start. I just wanted to get everything prepared first. So I'm going to look at the question and I'm going to turn off the music now just because it's a bit distracting. So let's look at the extracts. So let's read the extracts together. Actually, not together, but here is the actually, here we go. Here's the whole extract. I don't think I'll write a full response today, but I'm going to go through my ideas for this question and see how I would answer it and and my thoughts on it. And sorry guys, so for a second I'm just gonna have to go for a little bit. I'll be back very shortly, just bear with me please. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. I just had to sort out something. Okay. So, I think the most obvious. Sorry. I think most obvious thing we can see from the extract is how determined Lady Macbeth is, and how ruthless she is. She's very ruthless. And she kind of emasculates Macbeth in this extract. She questions his masculinity, but we have to look at the question, obviously. And it's not asking about emasculation. It's not even asking about Macbeth. It's asking about how she's presented as a powerful woman. So obviously, the complete rejection of motherhood, the rejection of your caring traits, all the stuff, all the sort of positive, compassionate traits of traditional. I say that in heavy quotation marks, but traditional femininity. So that's kind of obvious from the extract. So she rejects those sorts of ideals in order to advance her own sort of agenda and the things that she wants. So she's very determined, very ruthless, and that's one way that she's presented as a powerful woman in the abstract. She's not afraid to do physical harm, but to also sacrifice things to get what she wants. And also, of course, the emasculation and her taking on that dominant role in her relationship. That is another way in which Lady Macbeth is presented as a powerful woman, because historical context segment, I guess. But obviously during that time it would have been the man who was dominant in the relationship. And then if we get into Lady as I said earlier, getting into Lady Macbeth's psyche, what she wants the most is power. She wants power. Not necessarily for herself, but definitely for her husband. She wants him to get power. And I don't think it's explicitly stated why she wants power, but we can make some assumptions. So obviously wealth and also as the Queen, she would be the most powerful woman in Scotland. She would be able to perhaps do some things that women of her time absolutely could not. So I guess to an extent, that is her ambition shows her power as well. And that obviously contrasts with her mental weakness at the end of the extract. So at the end, well, not the extra, the end of the play. So at the end of the play, Lady Macbeth kind of just crumbles. She she yeah, she can't take on the guilt of her crimes, but ironically, she was the person who really wanted Macbeth to kill Duncan, and ultimately she was the one who suffered for it. So I guess you could make a link there, but again, it's not really asking that in question, so I'd say avoid it. I think what we're going to do, if I can find the mark scheme, that'd be really helpful. I think that this is just a random question, but hey, I don't. Oh, that's such a shame. I don't think there's a. That. Never mind. Okay. Maybe. Okay. That's kind of put a damper things, which is really quite a bit annoying, but oh well. Yes. As I said, I'd probably focus for this question, specifically on Lady Macbeth's relationship with Macbeth in this part of the play, and how she takes on this dominant role, and almost emasculates Macbeth in this part of the play. And in the whole play, in the play as a whole, you could argue that actually, she progresses the plot a lot more than Macbeth. So she actually holds quite a large role in the play, compared to a lot of other male characters. So I think the only male character that I think has more relevance to the plot than Lady Macbeth. So I'd say the only character that has more relevance is Macbeth. All the other male characters, they don't really do all that much. Duncan, he's important for the plot. That's the reason why the rest of the plot takes place. But aside from that, he's just a disposable character. Same with MacDonald, Donalbain, Malcolm, Macduff, all these characters, they're not really that important. You could just replace them with any old heroic character, and it wouldn't change the story. Whereas Lady Macbeth, and the witches are integral to the play as a whole, and that shows how important they are, and to an extent that makes Shakespeare quite progressive within his writing. So that's what I'd probably say for that one. Let's see if there's any other questions here that are interesting. There's morality. Okay, so this one, again, pretty easy. I'd be very happy to have this kind of question, because all Macbeth feels guilt after killing Duncan. Lady Macbeth's guilt is crippling. It quite literally leads to her demise. And so in the play, in the extract and as a whole, guilt is this. It is the downfall of these characters, and it's tragic to an extent. I guess you could say that. Really, you just have to explain it in more detail. Okay. I think we're gonna leave English there for today, and I think I'll do maths. I think maths will be easier to do in this sort of stream, this type of stream, I guess. So yes, we'll do that. Okay, so actually yeah, I don't really have any intermission screens, so yeah, you can just watch me typing in. Okay, well, I'm not great at geometry, so we could do circle theorem, some questions. Yes. So we can do some circle theorem exam questions. Okay, so yes, we can do these. Okay, so I'm just going to write them down and try and have a go at some of them. I'm not great at these questions. And then after each question, well, yes, because there's a yes. After each set of questions, we can go and mark them. So unfortunately, I don't have a camera so that I can show it on my work, and then we can work on it together. But that will be something hopefully we can solve in due course. Anyway, let's begin. So okay, so O is the center. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's a right angle because the angle at the circumference is always equal to 90 degrees, like in a semicircle. And because O is the center, we know that this is the diameter, not a chord. So angle A is 29 degrees. Okay, and 29 plus 90 will give us 119. And 180 take away 119. Well, 180 take away 120 will be 60. So that will be 61. 61. 61 degrees. That should be 61 degrees. Sorry, someone is. Okay, let's get back to what we were doing. Okay, so yes, angle B, we're going to say 61 degrees. If that is wrong, please say something. But I'm going for 61 degrees. A, B, and C are 3 points on the circumference of another circle. O is the centre of the circle. Okay, so this is your easy basic circle theorems questions. Okay, so of course the angle at the circumference is twice that. Wait, no, is half that at the centre. So these are easy ones. Okay, that makes things so much better for me. So question 1 should be easy. 112 divided by 2 56 degrees. ACB equals 56 degrees. Hopefully I got that right. Okay, I'm gonna find some harder ones because these aren't really going to be much use. I already know most of this. I'm also looking for, I think alternate segment will be kind of the most annoying one, but So let's mark question 1. I think question 1 will be, okay, yeah, 61 and 56, as I thought. Okay, well, we're going to have a go at some harder questions, and then we'll mark them and see what I did perhaps wrong. So let's go to question 6. Okay, so 6. So we're trying to find angle Y. So now what I'm thinking is this might be same segment, but then it wouldn't be a 3-mark question, would it? Or would it? Am I just overthinking it? I think I might, because... Okay, hold on. Okay, here's what I think. Here's what I'm thinking for question 6. I think it's same segment. So, angle PQA is going to be equal to 57 degrees because of the same segment theorem. Okay, and then because all angles in a triangle adds 180, that means that 180 take away 78 take away 57 will give us our answer. So 180 take away 78 is 102. Take away 57 will give us x. Okay, and then I'm gonna have to do column methods. 9, 12. 12 take away 7, that's 5. 9 take away 5 is 4. So x should hopefully be equal to 45 degrees. And then question 7, is this is an a cyclic quadrilateral, but don't have the answer. Oh, okay, I think what's going on here, because that is a diameter, I think we can say EFG is 90 degrees. Okay, so 65 plus 90. So 65 plus 90, that's going to give us 155 degrees. 180 take away 155 is going to be, column method. 10 take away 5 is 5, 2, 25, okay, 25 degrees. Okay, and then, because it's the exact same shape on the side, a kite has, I believe, one line of symmetry. So a kite has one line of symmetry. And because it has one line of symmetry, we can therefore say that EDG is equal to 90 degrees as well. And DEG is also equal to 65 degrees because they are symmetrical. So, because they are symmetrical, that means that we can just do 25 times 2, which is 50, or we didn't even need to do that because we just know x is 25 because it's symmetrical. And the x and our 25 will equal 50 as a result. And just to check if we are right, so 65 plus 65 plus 90 plus 90 plus 50. 65 and 65, that's 130 plus 180 plus 50, which is 180 plus 180, which is, of course, 360. So yes, I'm reasonably sure that that is a correct answer. And then we'll do question 8. So I think this one's going to be quite a bit harder. Okay. So BAD. Okay. So BAD is going to be equal to 156 over 2. So 78. Okay. 78 degrees. Okay, cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, it's a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, so if I've done this correctly, then I'm not sure why this is 4 marks. But if I haven't done this correctly, which I'm sure I haven't at this point, then I don't know. What I'm going to do is take a guess and say that because opposite sides in a cyclic quadrilateral are sum to 180 degrees, we can therefore assume that 180 take away 78 will give us BCD, which would be 102 degrees, and that looks about right. Does it? Yeah, it's an obtuse angle. Yeah, what is it? Yeah, it is obtuse. It is obtuse. Okay. And it's not that different to a 90-degree angle, so hopefully we've got that right. So we did 6, 7 and 8. Let's see the answers to the question. So that we did. So I'm pretty sure we got 45. Yes, we got 45 for question 6. As I thought, we did it perfectly. We did it correctly. What did we get for X? Yes, we got 25. And then for question 8, 102 degrees. So yes, we did that perfectly actually, and this was a really weak subject for me. So I mean, there'll obviously be harder questions, but I think the difficulty just really is finding out which one to do. I think this is these are the types of questions that I struggle on. So we're going to do this question 22. I'm going to try and attempt to answer this. Okay, a tangent means a radius at 90 degrees. That isn't a radius. Wait, can a tangent meet a chord at 90 degrees? Or no? I think tangents do meet a chord at 90 degrees. Hold on. Do tangents always ways to intersect a chord meet a chord at 90 degrees. Yeah, no, it's always a. Oh, alternate segments. Alternate segment. Of course it's alternate segment theorem. I completely forgot about alternate segment theorem. Segment theorem, which is when a tangent meets a chord, it's going to be equal to the alternate segment. So that means then that angle B should be equal to 35 degrees. B equals 35 degrees. So this is obviously it's a clear quadrilateral, and this is where my ideas start to run out. Okay, so obviously because it's a it's a chord, it's not 90 degrees. Okay, this is hard. This is hard for me. Okay, so obviously A and P. Yeah. So it's asking for QRS and it's asking for RQS. So we know RQS, so RQS should equal 35 degrees, but angle QRS, that's more difficult. Okay, so obviously if we combined all QPS, SPB and APQ, those should all sum to 180. However, how can we, oh wait, isn't it? Oh, this is so confusing. I think APQ, if I haven't done this incorrectly, APQ might be equal to 80 degrees. And if it's equal to 80 degrees, then 180 minus 35 minus 80. So 100 minus 35, that's going to be equal to 65 degrees. Okay, 65 degrees. Okay, 65 degrees. And because opposite angles equal 180, we can do 180 take away 65, which is going to give us 115. Yes, 115 degrees. Okay, so 115 degrees and 35. So that's QRS. QRS. Hopefully this is correct, otherwise I don't know what to Okay, that's question 22. I want to know how they got the answers. So I got A right, but I didn't get B correct. And I just want to know how specifically they got to the answer, because they didn't write out a ton of working. Oh, I'll just accept that. I just don't know how you'd get there. Interesting. That's interesting. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end it here, because we've actually done quite a bit. So I'm going to do some revision later. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to stream that. I'm just going to do it privately, but yeah, I'm just going to do it right here. And of course, thanks for watching.
My whole clique